Hello and welcome to today's shopping vlog. I'm trying to do the impossible here. I'm at ASDA's just trying to recycle all my soft plastics and, well, I tried lifting this up. There's just a tiny hole. I've been hoarding this in my house for weeks. I want a basket. Well, I'm not planning to do very much of my shopping in ASDA. I popped by really for a couple of things. One was to try and recycle those plastic bags I've been hoarding. Oh, look, they got reduced to clear courgettes, but I've already got some reduced to clear courgettes at home. I mean, I might be persuaded to get some more at that price. That spinach is looking past its best and it's $1.40. Apples, 51p down from 74. Yeah, go on then. I will grab these courgettes. They look in good condition, so I think they'll last. The pear's really gone off and mouldy inside. Right, that will do from that section. Ah ha ha, this is what I was after. 30p a pack. There, that'll keep me going for probably 2 years, but let's see. There's one more thing I specifically want from here, and this is the crumble topping. I tried some the other week. It was perfectly fine. I mean, it would have been more delicious if I'd have made my own, but I'm going to get a few of these, to be honest, to put in the cupboard. They're really long life. What's the date on that? May 2026. We've just got apples pouring off my boyfriend's tree at the moment. I'm going to get 4. We can split them between the 2 households. I was thinking how nice evaporated milk would be with that, although my boyfriend definitely likes custard best. Maybe I'll get some... I could get that from Lidl though, because I'm going to go to Lidl in a minute. Right, I'll get the other things from Lidl, but I will just check the fresh reduced to clear section here before I change shops. Oh, actually, while I'm in here, I will get the coffee because I'm not sure about Lidl's own brand. I have had it. I'm not sure. I don't think it's my favourite, but I'm going to give this one a go. That's £3.18, so it's ever so slightly cheaper than the Tesco's packets. Oh, I'm honing in on the potato cakes for 68p. And there are 2. They will freeze, so we're having 2 of those. I'm just going to wait until the reduced to clear section is clear and I'm diving in. There's a bit of interest in it at the moment. Oh no, oh no. We're in. It looks like a lot of meat so far. I'm going to turn the camera off to be quick and then I'll show you whatever I picked up. Well, I've picked up some chicken for my daughter. I was actually going to do a chicken tonight for a dinner because we're having curry and I knew she'd prefer just plain chicken with rice and some veg. So that was £1.42 for all those. I'm not sure. Oh, was £2.18. There we are. I'm going to go pay for this and move to Lidl. And just like that, I am now in lovely Lidl and I'm starting out with bananas. I need most fruit and veg, to be honest. These are 90p a kilo, so I'm going to get a little selection of green ones and not so green ones. Now, I've got a bit of a treat for me today because I'm being picked up by my boyfriend who has a car, so I can get as much as I like, as in the amount, you know. Not necessarily the amount of money, obviously that's limited, but bulk-wise and weight-wise I can do as much as I like. So I'm going to take that many bananas. Oh, yeah, a little bit quieter in here. My daughter has requested a melon. That's the only honeydew. I think that's all right. I thought that might have been a sign of going offness, but it isn't. Oh, there we are. That's £1.89 for that. In you go, Mr. Melon. Now, those look nice, but between the 2 of us, that would take us quite a lot of eating, to be honest. I think that's too big. I tell you what I haven't bought for ages, and that's peaches, actually. Oh, they got some mangoes, look. 69p, down from 88, ripen at home. Should we get a couple? That might be quite nice. I quite fancy some nectarines. Do I fancy these ones, though, or do they look a little bit, I don't know, old? They don't look like pert and shiny. I reckon they're all right. They're $1.99 for a punnet anyway. I'm going for it. I'm feeling fruity for some reason. I do not know why. And let's take a gamble and get some avocados, shall we? $1.99 for all those. Ripen at home, it says. So what I tend to do is put them in the fridge, and I follow the direction of some packaging. I put them in the fridge, and then when I think I'm going to want them in a day or 2, I take out the ones I think I'm going to want, and then they ripen on the work surface in my kitchen, and then I have them, and the others stay fresh then. This seems to be quite an effective strategy. I'm not sure about the acidic citrus. I think I've got enough fruit, so I won't get any tangerines or satsumas or anything today. Oh, look, they've got Bramley apples there, $1.99. The cooking apples. Now, I certainly don't need to buy any of those. I've been getting bags and bags full of them off the tree. I think I'll go for an iceberg lettuce. that is 89 pence. I don't need cucumbers because I've got a few in the fridge. Peppers though, I need peppers. £1.69 for a 3-pack, and they look very good quality. They're very kind of pert and juicy. Well, that's how they look anyway. Since we're going home in the car, I'm going to grab a big bag of baking potatoes. For doing jacket spuds, probably in the microwave. It's so much nicer if you do it in the oven, isn't it? It really is. But for time and efficiency and quickness and convenience, the microwave is fab. The aubergines are 95 pence each. Oh, I thought I was going to tip the whole box up then. Mind you, there's only 2 in there. They're a bit small, aren't they? But very yummy. I am going to be making one of my halloumi curries later, although not for my daughter because she prefers plain food. Aubergine, I love that in a curry, you see. Soaks up all the oil. I start the oil off in the pan with the spices, preferably seeds, whole seeds as well as powdered, for a bit of a mixture of textures. And I like the flavour burst when you bite onto a whole like coriander seed or something when it's really been soaking in the curry for ages, nice and soft. Anyway, then, you know, when I put my veg in to saute in that paste then made from my hot oil and chilies and all the spices, it soaks into things like the aubergine, and then when you bite into the aubergine, it's just, oh, all the juices run into your mouth. It's lovely. I'm going to go back up this aisle where I just came from, because you see over on this side there are tins of pulses and I want to get some. In fact, I'm running low of tomatoes. I got a load from Amazon Subscribe and Save, and I underestimated how many I truly use, because I do throw them in a lot of things. It's just like an instant sauce, but so much cheaper than those cook-in sauces, and full of flavour, especially if you add a bit of basil and some soy sauce, stock cube if you're feeling adventurous. 45 pence. Anyway, I think I might get 6, honestly, because maybe I should get 8, because my delivery's not coming till about the 15th or 16th. What have we got? 10 days. I'll get 4. No, I'll get 6. What am I like? Can't make my mind up. With tin tomatoes, it's just one of those things. I can't bear the thought of suddenly fancying making a tomatoey meal and not having them in stock. It just, I'd be bereft. 2 more. Why did I put that one there? I don't know. Anyone like pesto? They've got the Baressa pesto here. That's 99 pence for a jar like that. I find it a little bit strong these days. I used to love it. I don't know what happened to me. But I did have from Greggs a pesto pasta salad the other day with mozzarella, and it was absolutely lush. It really, really hit the spot for me, I must say. Ooh, pasta. I'm tempted to get that massive sack, honestly. I might just check the price per kilo, because I might split it with my daughter. She's about to move out and she loves pasta. Actually, thinking about it, that's not very sensible, because she's going to be limited on car space for moving. So no, I should let her get her own, really, or just buy her a packet once she's moved. Conchingly we quite like. Should we get some conchingly? How much is that? 75 pence. It's such a novelty for me to be able to just buy what I like, weight-wise and bulk-wise. Oh, it's so exciting. Right, I used up the last of my sliced mushrooms in tins, and I do like them. They are 49 pence at the moment. It's apparently down from 79. Should we get 2 of those then? I don't know what's going on with the supermarkets lately. But I was going to say, I don't know what's going on with the supermarkets lately, but to my absolute joy, it's been quite quiet in the way of background music, because normally, as a vlogger, I just have to keep talking to cover it up, or I'm going to get a copyright claim, or just have to take the whole lot off and do a voiceover, which I like to do it in the moment. That's just my personal preference, because all my reactions are spontaneous, and in the moment, you know, I just, I prefer that myself. Each to their own. There's merits to all sorts. But, right, I'm rambling on, and I'm looking for butter beans. Do we see any? I see chickpeas. We get some of them anyway. 49p. Why are red kidney beans so much cheaper? They're 33. Are they 33? Simply, one in water. Why is there 2 prices? I don't understand. One says 35, one says 33, and they both says Simply. Well, which ones are the 33p? Because to be honest, it doesn't really matter, because there's only a couple of pence difference. Green lentils, they'll be going in my curry tonight. Oh, I love the texture of them in a curry. delicious. And if you want to know, those 49 pence. Oh, they've got the black beans as well. I wonder where they are, because they make a nice change. Oh, 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 I see it, right at the back, look. Any more from there? Yes, there they are. Come to Imo. Oh, mayonnaise. I know that's on my list because mine was a little bit out of date. I must admit, because I bought it reduced and it was fine, but I thought, no, it really is time. So I discarded the little amount that was left, and it's time to get some more. Got Hellmann's there. I think somebody might have said that the Lidl's own was actually very nice. Or were they talking about ketchup? Let's try, anyway, the Lidl's own. It's 95 pence. So let's give it a go, shall we? It's only me that has it, really, or sometimes my boyfriend when he's over, but my daughter doesn't like it. She's more of a ketchup girl. They've got some flavoured ones. Look, garlic aioli, is that how you say that? 99p, I bet that's nice to try. I kind of feel like I just need one on the go at once, but I did get some, was it tartare sauce? It was like Heinz. I had it with fish and chips while I was eating out, and it was really nice. I thought I might get some of that at some point. Oh, now I forgot to put mackerel fillets on my list. Got to get them from Lidl when we're in, whether we've got some in stock or not, because they are cheaper than Tesco's. These are 85 pence in the sunflower oil. I'm going to get 4. I think last time I went shopping there wasn't a lot left on the shelves, and so I didn't want to deprive people by cleaning them out. I would get some tuna, but we're gone a bit brand specific with that. We really prefer the John West No Drain, and they don't seem to have that here, so I'm going to give that a miss today, but I've got a few left anyway. Oh, they've got a plant-based mayo, Hellmann's plant-based. I wonder what that's like. See, I'd like to just try a little bit, really, and then I would know whether to get it or not, but I don't want to invest in a whole one in case I really don't like it, because some of the vegan things I really like a lot, and I'm happy to switch. Oh, I always get my nuts when I come into Lidl's. £1.85 for all those almonds. I'm going for it. Ooh, now I'd like some fresh spinach to put in tonight's curry, and it's 74 pence down from £1.49. It's unwashed, that's fine. I'm quite happy to wash it. That is going to be just absolutely so full of flavour and really make that meal in with the lentils and halloumi and the aubergine and anything else I decide to put in there. Daughter loves asparagus, and that's a nice big size bag there for £1.99. Shall I get some? I think I shall. Yes. I'm going to get myself some mushrooms. I've been out for days. I used them all up. I used up nearly all the frozen ones, all the tinned ones. Did I tell you they're 99 pence? That salad's down to 54p. That looks pretty good quality to me. I'm going to grab that, I think. I used up the last of my bagged salad today. Oh, I wonder how much that rocket is. 37p. It particularly works well in sandwiches, I think. Oh, let's get it. Dried mango, £1.49. But I do know my daughter really enjoys it, so let's get that for her to have a snack on. Oh, those pecan nuts look so good. I might treat myself to some different sorts of nuts once she's moved out, but just depends how often she's going to come home, really. They've got some reduced sandwiches here, £1.03. Well, if it was like 37p, I'd get it and freeze it, because you can freeze cheese sandwiches and then just take your frozen sandwiches with you to work or school or uni or whatever, and then they defrost by lunchtime and you can have them. Ooh, there's some, are they bento bowls? Is that what you call those things? There's lots of reduced items. I'm going to have a little look and see if anything is worth me getting. Well, believe it or not, I decided against all the reduced to clear things there, because by the time we're going to have a meal other than what I've already planned to cook tonight, it'll be tomorrow, and I think it will be dried up and not very nice by then. I am going to get some salmon. Somebody reminded me that salmon is much cheaper in Aldi. Now, I know this is Lidl. I don't live very near an Aldi, but I do managed to get to a Lidl, so let's see. It reminded me that you can get them a lot cheaper. Yeah, see? Well, £3.59, that's still a little dear. Salmon pieces, £2.85. It's quite small, I think. So 1 kilogram is £11.40. And here 1 kilogram is £14.96, so it is a bit dearer. Do you know what? Somebody very, very kindly, and if that's you, thank you so much, gifted the channel a bit of money with a message, treat yourself to some salmon fillets. So I will, and I'm going to get 2 and put 1 in the freezer. So 12th of September, so I'm filming this on the 7th, I think. I'm going to get myself some block cheddar. This is £2.79. It's Caws Cymraeg, that means Welsh cheese, by the way. So there we are, that's the mature cheddar one. I have been getting grated cheddar, and I'm really not sure if I'm going to carry on, because It just isn't the same as home grated, and it's not that much effort to grate the cheese. It's just I'm lazy. If I've got sliced cheese there, I'm going to rip up a cheese slice and chuck it on my food rather than go to the trouble of grating. So I need to just go, Imogen, come on now, don't be so silly. It'll take you about 1 minute to grate that cheese. Sliced cheese is on my list. I've got a couple left. I've got loads of packets with I got 2 packets I think with 1 slice left in, so it's definitely time to get some more. Should I get Marsdam? It's just, don't tend to get that in Tesco's, do you? I'm going to go for this one because it's a great big packet. It's £3.35, but it's going to last ages, isn't it? Ooh, evaporated milk, 55p. I said I was going to get some of this tonight to go with the crumbles. I'm going to get 2 while I'm here, while we're going back in the car, because this won't go off for ages, will it? I will also pick up some custard for my boyfriend to have with his crumble, which I will probably make tonight at some point. They've got condensed milk down there, look. Now, I remember hearing a story somebody told me, I don't know if it was in person, on the radio, years ago, decades ago. They said their mother kept condensed milk in a tin in the cupboard, and I think it might have had a removable lid, and they said every so often they would sneak down when no one was around and they'd lift the lid off, they'd stick their finger in, put it in their mouth and go, and that was their naughty treat that they used to have when they were a little girl. Now they've got nuts here as well, little packets in the baking section. I wonder if it's more economical to get the bigger packets. I think maybe. Oh, marzipan. Yes, a few of you were saying after I mentioned marzipan last week that you're not keen. Absolutely don't like it at all. Isn't it funny? It's one of those things that people love or hate. I really like it. I presume it's full of omega-3 because it's full of almond, isn't it? But anyway, it's £2.19 for those that do like it. My dad loves that, you know. He'd have that and he'd just like chip a bit off every now and then and have it like sweeties. I'm enjoying having a nice leisurely roam. He's going to meet me at 6 and I've still got ages, so I can really take my time, and I do like that. I'm going to grab some Choc-Attacks for my boyfriend's snack box for when he comes round and has one with his cup of tea. Problem with it is, see, I might not necessarily buy those just for me, but because they're there, they end up getting thrown into my packed lunches and getting eaten by me. So he doesn't even have that many of them. I just end up eating them more than he does, even though they were bought for him. If that makes any sense. Ooh, they look yummy. Salt and vinegar potato snacks. It's just something about that lattice right now. I could just imagine that on my tongue fizzling away. I was going to say let's get some plain ones, but those are sweet chilli. Oh, they're multi-grain bites, £1.19 for 6 packets. Actually, it's quite a good price, isn't it, for the crispy type things? Well, here are the plain ones, 85p for 6 packets. I'm going to get these. Now, ooh, yay, they have them. I also underestimated on my Amazon subscribe and save order just how many of these things I was going to eat. I finished the last of them this morning and had to top up with crackers, and they were a bit soft and gone off, so I wasn't amused. Anyway, I'm going to get 5, I think. They're 79p for a packet. I'm going to get corn cakes. I don't think I see rice cakes. If I do see rice cakes, I'm going to get some. Corn. Oh, no. Corn. This is filling up, and I've still got some more things to get. Perhaps if I grope around, move things around a bit, and get some rice cakes just for a bit of variety, you know. Corn. I think they're all corn. Well, it's fine because I eat them for breakfast almost every day when I'm at home. Kitchen foil. Now, somebody pointed out last week that I had bought wrapping foil, this cheap stuff, and it's true. I had a look on the instructions and it did say it's not suitable for roasting. I did a bit of Googling to sort of see if I could just double it up, double the thickness up a bit, or maybe triple it up, quadruple it up, whatever. And yeah, I think that would be all right, but doing that, I think I'm going to get through it super quick. So I'm going to get some proper kitchen foil. Oven. Ooh, what is going on with this camera? Oven friendly, it says. It's £3.49 and will hopefully last me a lot longer than when I bought the other day. I need bleach. I'm going to try this one. 55p. It says it's thick bleach, so let's see if it's thick enough. There's a nice smell around here. I don't think it's this though. I think it's something else I can smell, something fragrant. We are by all the cleaners and things. Oh yeah, I think people are opening things and smelling them, that's why. These are bathroom sprays here, 85 pence for these. I never buy these sorts of things, to be honest. I just use washing up liquid and water in a spray bottle. It does for most things. On the odd occasion it doesn't do it, I'll get the bleach out, but it's pretty unusual, to be honest. I shall grab some Simply loo roll while I'm here. I did get some loo roll the other day, didn't I? Well, it's a bit squashed, that one. But while I'm here, while we're going in the car, I'm going to get some. But I have actually added toilet roll to my Amazon subscribe and save order, so that'll save me going to the shops for it. I've just picked up some vitamin gummies for my daughter, the vitamin D ones. They're not high strength. These are the 25. I don't even know how to say that. Is that? I'm not even going to say it. It's that symbol there. Look, let's just hold that still so you can see it. Because there's different ways of measuring it, isn't there? I know this is a very low strength one, but so it's just a little bit of something to help her. And she will have them if they're gummies, you see. She'll quite happily pop one of those in every day. Whereas anything else less exciting, she tends to forget. I take high strength tablets, but I don't take them all the time. I'm careful with them because I'm careful not to overdose, because I've said this before, but you can overdose on vitamin D because it's fat soluble and it can build up to toxic levels in your system. So do be very careful if you're taking vitamin D supplements. I've just grabbed myself this CN lip balm for next to my bed because the one I've been using is just about run out. So I tend to put some on my lips just before I go to sleep at night. This has got shea butter, vitamin E and babasu oil for softer lips. Oh yes. Mwah. Where can I put that? Don't want it falling through the gaps. Oh, I can stock up on some nice cheap apple juice while I'm here. 89p. Let's get a few. Well, I'm going to get 2, I think. Oh yes, I do like Lidl. It's got to be one of my favourite shops, to be honest. Although I do love Home Bargains, but not for general groceries. Home Bargains is good for unexpected bits you didn't expect to find, and then you get delighted by it. I'm going to get some mixto. I am. Yes, I am. Here it is. £1.09. It's the no added sugar. I like it well enough. I've picked up some Heineken Zero for £4.49, and that's a 6-pack. I'm on to frozen things now. Ooh, I'm going to get some corn mints. I think the last time I thought I was getting mints, I picked up chunks, and somebody did point it out too. These are £2.95. I've got some chunks at home. Have I got many though? I haven't got many. I noticed I got 2 little bags with about a handful in each. So I will get one of those as well. Look how bulging this trolley is. That's not like me, is it? I love it. I've got to admit, I like the macaroni cheese value meal from Lidl better than any of the other ones. So I'm going to get myself 2. Those are 99 pence. I think they might be a bit saltier, to be honest. It's probably not for a good reason that I like them, but I just like them so much better than the others. I'm trying not to destroy that spinach, and I don't know if I'm succeeding, to be honest. Do you know, I was just going to go and pay, and I suddenly realised there was something essential I didn't put on my list, which is something like broccoli or something like that. So my daughter can have green veg with her rice and chicken today, because she will just love that, because she's having that instead of curry. Mind you, I'm just thinking, would she prefer kale? She might do. She does like kale, likes curly kale. I'll get her that instead. 95p. We don't normally get it, so it'll be nice change for her. Rich in iron, look, and some fibre. High in folic acid and high in vitamin C. There we are. I'm back at home now. There's one more thing that I spent money on this week in addition to that, and I actually sent my daughter out to get them, and we've made a start on them, which was these Astonish dishwasher tablets. I said, can you pick up a receipt? And she picked up the wrong receipt. They gave her one for worming tablets or something. I've worked out from the amount of change she got from the £20 note that I gave her that they were £3.74. I was trying these. These are all gone now. They're finished. The Ecova ones. These don't have wrappers on. Apparently much better for the environment. I got them on like reduced to clear, and I used 2 boxes of them. And my review of that is they're very good and easy to use, of course, because you haven't got to fiddle around getting the wrappers off. You just pop them straight in. But anyway, on this occasion, I just sent my daughter off to B&M, and she just chose something. I said, you choose something, do what you think. And that was 42 tablets. Right then, just before I move on to the final tot-up of what I spent in this week's weekly shopping, which was a little over the top this week because of the car situation. But anyway, I had a couple of little questions that popped up in the comments, so I thought I'd answer them here. Now, somebody was saying that they missed a few videos. They didn't understand why I was buying the Parma violets. Now, okay, so I suffer from crippling trapped wind on the odd occasion, well, you did ask, and I vlog about that sometimes on my other channel. I vlog about my everyday life on my other channel. Some people watch both of the channels, so the ones that watch the other channel might have more of a heads up on these sort of matters. So anyway, the reason was one of my commenters kindly recommended to take Love Hearts instead of the very expensive antacid tablets to help bring up the burps, or, you know, help the wind escape by whatever means. And she'd been privy to some forum online and they'd been discussed, and a lot of people were recommending Love Hearts for this. I don't really like them because they are very, very acidic, but I thought I'd give Parma violets a go, and they seem to do the same thing. And a viewer, Caroline, very, very kindly gifted me some money to purchase a multi-pack of these. So thank you so, so much. So I have done it. I'd say my reservation about becoming overly reliant on sweeties instead of the indigestion tablets is they are very sugary. The indigestion tablets also do contain sugar though, glucose. So they're not sugar-free. You can get sugar-free Rennies, I believe, but they're expensive. And also the other problem is just the temptation to just use them as sweets when you've got them in your bag, you know, if you've got them about your person. They won't be my go-to at night when I'm in bed if I wake up with searing pain, because of the higher sugar content in my teeth, and you know, going back to sleep with very sugary teeth. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much to Caroline for the Parma violets. 30p a packet. At the current rate, they'll last me years, honestly, but let's see. I've got to be restrained now and not just eat them because they're blooming delicious. So that's the answer to that one. There was another 2 questions. The other one was they couldn't find the hype button. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. It isn't available on desktop or laptop. It's available on like tablets and iPads and phones. It's very much in its infancy, so I'm wondering if it's a bit glitchy at the moment. If the hype thing is there, it's really obvious. It's where the comments are usually, but if you don't want a hype, you can swipe it away to the right, and then the comments will be there. But also it's in the bar underneath the play window as well, where the like button is, you know, it's one of those icons as well. But sometimes it just doesn't seem to be there, and you can only hype 3 videos a week. So use them wisely, decide who you want to support and who you want to help to grow the most. The last question, probably a lot of you won't be able to relate to, but somebody who lives in or near Merthyr, where I did a retail therapy vlog recently, where I went to Matalan, one of my lights has just gone out. They asked me, this Merthyr dwelling person or Merthyr dwelling near person, did I go into flannels? Now I need to explain what flannels is. It's a clothes shop and it's so expensive. I did go in there once. I didn't go in it on that day, and I will just never bother going again. It was like 150 quid for a multi-pack of socks, and I'm not even joking. I have vlogged there in the past on my main channel, Planet Immo, and I've no idea where that vlog is, honestly. I've got about 2,000 videos up there, so I don't even know how to find half of anything that's on there anymore, and it's the everyday stuff. I know the key things like holiday series and things like that, but that sort of thing, no. So no, I didn't, because what kind of a world even is that? Who can justify spending that much money on clothes even if they could afford it? Anyway, complete other world people live in. Right, we're on to the tot up now. So as you just saw, I spent £3.74 on the dishwasher tablets. In ASDA, I spent £11.29. In LIDL, I spent a whopping £82.91. Oh, it was a big one this week. It was a big one for me this week. It was £97.94. But I did stock up on a few things, didn't I? So I would say that's going to last me way more than a week. A lot of it anyway is going to. Some things have run out already as I'm filming this outro, because it's quite a few days after I filmed the other bit. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please do give it a like if you happen to like it. If you'd like to help this small little channel to grow, feel free to hype it if you see the hype. And if you feel like you'd like to use up one of your 3 hypes per week on me, I'd most appreciate it. So I really would. And yeah, check out my Day in the Life channel if you want to, in the low half of the end screen, which is Planet Immo, and I'll pop some more videos from this channel, Shop with Immo, which is all about shopping. I'll pop that in the top of the end screen, and there'll be a link to Planet Immo in the video description as well if you'd like to check that out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!